That
Mhm.
actually makes a lot of sense. It also reminds me of the book, The Five Language of Love, as well.
Mhm.
What is someone's language of love, or what they're actually listening? Are they
Mhm.
listening for the physicality part? Are they listening for physical touch? Are they listening for the mental explanation of some things as a way to relax the mind? And then now more open to whatever suggestions that you may have in the embodiment practices that you may give.
That high beta brainwave state, oftentimes to a certain degree, will be in a mild fight, flight, or freeze reaction over the course of any given day without even realizing it. We'll be will experience amygdala hijack, where we are having an emotional reaction to our situation and to our circumstances, our external environment. We'll be having an emotional reaction that will sometimes paralyze us, keep us from moving forward, or make us react in some way to what's occurring. Otherwise, life is a dynamic system. It's always in motion, it's always in movement. And that's the way consciousness is really meant to express itself. It's always supposed to be a dynamic system that is never static. When things are static or they appear to be static, what that shows to me is there's a degree to which there's a sympathetic nervous system response in reaction to the environment, creating a fight, flight, or freeze mode inside of us. The easiest way to get out of that is to start to focus on nasal breathing, which then re-engages the parasympathetic nervous system. And so re-engaging the parasympathetic nervous system is the physical technique that is needed to bring someone into a feeling of more contentment and peace, maybe a state of even oneness potentially. But when we're using these examples, some of these examples can sound almost too esoteric and non concrete for a lot of very rational listeners. They might
Yeah,
be like,
yes.
it sounds maybe a little flaky, new agey, etc. But really, all we're talking about is different ways of orienting the central nervous system so that it can do what it's actually meant to be doing versus getting caught in a pattern of behavior where it's in a reaction to its environment. And when that connection happens, then we are linked up to ourselves, and it's through that creates that sense of peace and contentment. And then it really doesn't matter what's going on in the external environment because inside you're experiencing a sense of peace.